Hi, my name is Rachel Kelter, and I'm the school counselor at Century Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about high school planning and college and career planning, your path to success. In high school, students need to earn a total of 230 credits in order to graduate. In the student's 9th grade year, they take 6 classes, and in semester 1, they will earn 30 credits if they pass all of their classes. Each class is worth 5 credits. In semester 2, same thing. A student will have 6 classes, and if they pass all of their classes, a student will earn 60 credits at the end of their freshman year. It's the same in their 10th grade and 11th grade year, and if they are on track with credits their senior year, then a student just needs to take 5 classes for a total of 50 credits to earn the 230 credits to graduate. Now let's look a little closer at what all the different graduation requirements are. The student needs 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 2 years of PE, a year of physical science, 1 year of biology, world history, US government and econ, health, a visual performing art or a language or a career technical education class, and 75 credits of electives. And that adds up to your 230 credits to graduate. Let's talk a little bit more about credits. Each semester class is worth 5 credits. And as a junior and senior, there are some elective classes worth 10 credits per semester, but for the most part, most classes are 5 credits each. Students must earn at least a D- to earn the credits given. If a student fails a required class, he or she must repeat it in order to get those credits to graduate. Each semester is separate and must be passed. When students fail classes and fall behind in credits, then they're going to need to go to summer school to stay on track with graduation requirements. And students who have failed classes should definitely talk to their counselor about how to make up credits and get back on track. So it's really important once you're in high school to pass all your classes, to stay on track and be on track to earn your diploma. This is a sample schedule of what it looks like your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. In students' 9th grade year, they have English. Math will vary from student to student in terms of what the right level is for them. Students take health, biology, PE, and an elective. And in 10th grade, the schedule is similar, but now we start the history classes. And then 11th and 12th grade, you can see that students start to have a lot more elective choices. In terms of the levels of classes, we have the college prep level, and that's the classes that most of our students are in. And these courses prepare students to be ready to go straight from high school to a 4-year college. If a student wants to challenge themselves and have a little bit more rigorous curriculum, then they can take honors classes. And the most advanced classes, these typically start in a student's junior or senior year, are the advanced placement classes. And these are equal to a college level course. And then students who pass the AP exam at the end of the year can earn college credit. In terms of planning ahead for college and post-secondary options, you have your 4-year colleges and some examples of some 4-year colleges. Right here in Thousand Oaks, we have CLU, or California Lutheran University. UCLA is one of the UCs close to us. There's obviously USC or San Diego State. There's lots of 4-year colleges all across the country: Notre Dame, Stanford, Harvard. Those are all examples of 4-year colleges. The community colleges are the first 2 years in a 4-year experience, and the community colleges close to us are Moorpark College. We also have Ventura College and Oxnard College. Moorpark is fantastic. They're ranked number 4 in the nation and 1 in California for transfers. So we have a fantastic community college right in our backyard. And they also have something called the Promise Grant. So if students start at Moorpark College and go full-time, and the parents fill out what's called the FAFSA, you can get your tuition paid for. So it's a great way to save money and great school. We also have technical vocational training opportunities. So some people may be interested in going into culinary arts or cosmetology school, fire academy, IT training. There's lots of great options for students. So it's important to be thinking about career plans, and as early as 9th grade and even before, it's helpful to start thinking about what interests you and what you might want to pursue after high school. Let's talk a little bit more about the four-year colleges. So you have the public schools in California, and those are the Cal States, or you'll also often hear them referred to as the CSUs, Cal State Universities. There's also the UCs, or University of California. So the California State University closest to us is Cal State University Channel Islands. Another one is Cal State University, Northridge. Some students also have heard of San Diego State, San Francisco State. So those are all examples of the CSUs. University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, is part of the UC system. You also have UC Santa Barbara, UC Berkeley. Those are examples of the public schools in California. We also have out-of-state universities like University of Michigan or University of Oregon. Those are the public universities out of state. And there's also private universities. In Thousand Oaks, we obviously have California Lutheran University, or CLU. USC is a private school, Notre Dame. Those are examples of the different four-year college options for students. If students want to go straight from high school to a four-year college, there are certain things that they need to do to be eligible for the four-year college. For students wanting to go to a Cal State University or UC, we have what's called the UC A through G requirements. And those are the different requirements that they're looking for students to complete so that they're prepared to start at the four-year university. And the next slide, I'll go into a little bit more about what those A through G requirements are. In general, students should earn a C or above in all their classes and have at least a 3.0 GPA to meet the minimum requirements. Some schools are very, very selective, and it's very difficult to get into those schools. So a student in some of those highly selective schools, a student may have straight A's and do everything possible, but may not get in because the school is so selective. But in general, the minimum requirements are a 3.0 GPA and at least a C or above. If students earn a D or F in those A through G requirements, they'll need to repeat that class for a C or above so that they meet the minimum requirements. And students may or may not need to take the SAT or ACT depending on where they're looking at going to the four-year universities. Most schools are not requiring it anymore, and so it's something that some students, depending on where you want to go to school, you may or may not need to take the SAT or the ACT. This slide details a little bit more closely what those A through G requirements are. So each letter stands for a different subject. For example, history is the A requirement, and they require 2 years, and English is B. They require 4 years of English. With math, they require 3 years. However, 4 years is highly recommended. And they want students to have at least Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. Students also need 2 years of a lab science, so your biology and chemistry most often. And again, they require 2 years, but 3 years is highly recommended. Most schools out of state and other schools are going to require the 3 years of the science. So it's good to follow the recommended path so that if you're looking at applying to schools outside of the UCs and Cal States, you'll be meeting most out-of-state and private school requirements as well. The four-year colleges require 2 years of the same language, and for the more selective schools, they might want to see 3 years or even 4 years if it's something that you're really interested in. The UCs and Cal States require a year of a visual performing art and then electives as well. This is a sample schedule for a student who might be interested in going straight from high school to a four-year college. And so the way that this schedule differs a little bit from the previous schedule that I showed you is that a student would want to continue with science. They're going to want to continue with a 4th year of math. In this, instead of taking, a variety of electives, you definitely want to take 2 years of a language to get the language requirement done. More selective schools want to see 3 years or potentially 4 years. So this is a schedule that a student who has the goal of going straight from high school to a 4-year college would want to follow. Now, some students are athletes and they are thinking about playing a sport in college. If you are an athlete and you want to play at the Division I or Division II level, it's going to be important that you are also meeting the NCAA requirements as well. If you are interested in playing a sport, it's critical that you let your counselor know so that your counselor can make sure that you are staying on track to meet not only the UC A through G requirements, but also NCAA requirements as well. The NCAA, you'll want to register with the NCAA at the end of your junior year. And if you're being recruited, well, then you'll be working with your coaches regarding that. So again, let your counselor know if you're hoping to play a sport in college. This is just a timeline that kind of helps students with what they should be doing each year if they're looking to go to a 4-year college. Your freshman year, work hard, try to earn the best grades as possible. Explore extracurricular involvement. In 10th grade, your grades matter, so keep working hard. The PSAT comes around in October, so go ahead and take the PSAT and just for practice. It's always good to start exploring campuses and get a feel of whether a small school campus or if you like a large campus better, you can just start to get a feel of what's out there and what you might be interested in. It's good to challenge yourself, look for leadership opportunities, and at the beginning of your junior year, you can take the PSAT again for practice, and in the spring, if the schools you're interested in applying to, if they require the SAT or the ACT, you can go ahead and take the exam. And then in the summer before your senior year, I strongly encourage students to start working on college admission essays that they might need to write, or their personal statements. It's really good to get that stuff out of the way before you start your senior coursework, because it can be stressful filling out the application materials and stuff. In 12th grade, that's when you'll be filling out your applications. Okay, here's a little bit more information about the college application process. You can start taking the SAT or the ACT in the spring of your junior year if the schools you're looking at applying to require it, or if it's helpful to take it for scholarships and such. And again, the summer before your senior year, definitely start working on those essays. In the fall of your senior year, work on knocking out those applications. And then it's always good to complete the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. Now, the community college, as I said, is the first 2 years in a student's 4-year experience. You can get an associate's degree after completing your 2 years at the community college. The community college is a little different than the 4-year college in that they do not have all the admission requirements that the 4-year colleges do. So you don't need to worry about meeting all of the A through G requirements. The SAT and the ACT is not required. It's the community college is college, so it's important that students are trying to work hard in their classes and prepare themselves as best as possible for college, whether it's community college or the 4-year college. The Moorpark College has the Promise Grant, so you have the potential of going to Moorpark for free for the first 2 years. There's smaller class sizes, so it's a really fantastic option. I strongly recommend students who are interested in going to Moorpark College to try to complete Algebra 2 CP so that you have completed high school level math and you're ready to take college level math when you start at Moorpark College. or whatever community college you choose to go to. As I said, students can earn an associate's degree and they can transfer to the four-year college and complete their bachelor's degree. There's also something that's called the transfer agreement guarantee. So students that start at the community college can transfer to some of the Cal States and UCs and even get guaranteed admission. So it's a wonderful option going to the community college, and some of the four-year colleges can be extremely difficult to get into straight out of high school. So some students opt for the community college to save money and then to improve their chances to get into a school like UCLA, for example. After college, we also have the technical vocational training opportunities. In high school, you can start taking classes at the Regional Occupational Program. This is in Camarillo, where students can take some classes like nursing or welding, dental assistant. There's automotive classes, so there's a lot of really great classes. And so if you're interested in that, you can start taking those classes in your junior and senior year. So it's important to let me know if you're interested in those classes. Moorpark College, Ventura College, and Oxnard College have some really great programs as well. Oxnard and Ventura have the automotive programs. Oxnard has culinary arts program and the fire academy. Moorpark has a radiology program and obviously the zoo. So there's just some really great technical vocational training opportunities at our community colleges. In the Valley, there's the West Valley Occupational Program, where they have lots of great programs too. There's also opportunities for apprenticeships for people who might want to get into plumbing or electrician, all sorts of things. So again, it's important to be thinking about what careers you're interested in after high school. And finally, I want to talk about CCGI. CCGI stands for California Colleges Guidance Initiative. And in the past, our district has used Naviance as a tool for students to research and explore post-secondary goals and career goals. And so now we've switched over to CCGI. And this is a platform that allows students to explore those post-secondary goals and career goals. So for a student, you're going to need to register for an account if you haven't done that already, and you're going to go to californiacolleges.edu. And when you get to that website, step 1, you're going to register your account. Step 2, you'll note that you are a student from the Conejo Valley Unified School District and your school is Century Academy. Step 3, you'll enter your student ID, that's your Century ID, and your date of birth. And then finally, you're going to use your Learn account to register for your account. And once you have created your account, you can start exploring. They have some great activities, interest inventories, so you can begin to see what careers might be a good career for you. So that concludes this presentation on high school planning and post-secondary goals. Again, if there's anything that I can do to help, I'd love to be able to help you with whether it's high school planning or college and career planning, just let me know. So thanks again. And if you have questions, just let me know. All right.